Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fish Tank. We're going to have some 1v1 action today. I'm just going to do some games off stream, see how we get on. Been trying out this deck, King Puff. I believe it was a Renzo deck. So it is, as you can see, Outlander based. So we've got the aimbot, which is our consumer of Outlander tech. And if you're not familiar with how Outlander tech works, maybe I'll explain it as we go. I've also got a video on YouTube that explains it. So of course we need Outlander cards to generate our tech. Now the aimbot needs 70 total tech to be maximally teched each cycle. So that means we need 14 mana's worth, which you get 5 tech per mana per Outlander draw card. We need 14 Outlander manas, and we've got the aimbot, stun blast, rapid response reserves, magnetic bombs, which we're trying out. Not a very heavily played card, but seems to be working pretty well, and impetus blast. So because it counts the card on draw, the aimbot counts for its own tech. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we've got even a little bit more Outlander tech than we specifically need, but of course that means it can make our cycle a little easier to making sure that we are getting to that 70 tech that we need. One annoying thing, and I think this is going to be fixed in 2.0, which is of course very, very soon, December the 12th, is that if you get when you get the Siege Breaker from the rapid response reserves, when the Siege Breaker dies, if we check it, I don't know how it's spelled, some numbers and stuff. You see the Siege Breaker has piloted, which means the Plasma Marine will drop out of it. Now there's a bug that, for some reason, piloted, I don't know if it's only on Outlander cards, but it costs you 1 tech. If you don't have enough tech, it still happens, but it costs you 1 tech. So often you'll find yourself, instead of having your 70 tech available for your aimbot, you have 69, which is really annoying. So hopefully that'll be fixed in 2.0. So we've got a lot of moldy minions, as you would expect from King Puff, to take advantage of the perk 3. Stun Blast is not a very heavily played spell, but it's pretty damn powerful if you use it correctly. It is a long stun, 4-second stun, very quick cast time. And of course it marks the enemies there, so that means that your ranged units will get a buff against them, plus 35% damage, and they'll be forced to attack it. So that can be really useful if you're attacking face, and then they spawn their defensive units. You can then stun them and mark them, and then your ranged units, remember it's ranged only, it's like a ranged taunt, your ranged units will then defend themselves and then go back to hitting face. So fairly straightforward. We got Scotty in there for our melee DPS. Succubus has a ranged unit as well. So let's try it out, see how we get on. Played this a bit the other day, had some good wins. Also struggled a bit against specifically other KP decks and big heavy aggro decks, which this could be a heavy aggro deck. It's likely to be an Ardera deck. Now the magnetic bombs are minions, so you can take bridges with them. They will, of course, attach themselves to the first thing that they come into contact with. We're going to try and bridge switch this guy down, or I'm going to completely mess up, I think. Okay, I messed that up. Scotty getting aggro there is also a little bit awkward. Not my finest plays. My first game of the day, so we'll use that as an excuse. going to be a little bit annoying. With the Stun Blast, of course we want to use as little mana as possible here. I think we're going to have to commit a little more to it. Nice if it shoots, okay. It doesn't look like it's Ardera, it just looks like it's City Watch, just a lot of stuff. These decks are always difficult to beat in a control matchup. They have so many just little bridge grabs. He's used his Daggerfall already, which could be an issue for him. I don't think much is on the bridge yet.
The Empire sends its regards.
Now it is. I needed that Glenn's Brew on the whirly, but I couldn't cycle to it quickly enough. The shields are going to be a pain for the magnetic bombs as well. We can use our Glenn's Brew that we've got from our perk 2 to maybe get something to survive through his Searing Lights. Yes. It's going to be a little bit problematic. We just have to switch away from it and really tank through it. We do need to be a little bit careful here because we don't have that much HP left.
I shall use this in the fight against
I mean,
the
against
dark.
that could die. That could kill us very quickly. So. Now, our perk 3 is going to be strong, of course, assuming that we can get there. Got a bridge switch coming, perk 3 is almost here.
You can't hide from the light.
Need some more at the bottom here. The Zip Zapinator is pretty difficult for us to deal with. We don't have a good counter for that. Get on the bridge here. Switch this. We're almost dead. So we're gonna die to his Daggerfall or whatever's next. Would have played a little better, I think, made it a little bit closer. Felt like we were getting in control as the perk 3 was going on. Okay, a Ratbo. Of course, against Ratbo, you always need to be prepared for what he's going to be trying to get with his Dagger perk 2. We do have some good targets for him to hit. We need to pay attention to when he gets that available and try to not allow him to get value from it. messed up his split there. Don't really want to play into this very much, thank you. I want to switch this so the Whirly Scrap goes back. Do we get it in time? Gonna need some support, that's fine. Right, so pressure on the bridges. A lot of mana for that. Hopefully we kill it. Looks like we won't. Okay, Chisma being annoying as F. I know what Chisma does. Okay, so we're not handling this very well. Chisma's probably going to survive. It's a lot of base damage, which is kind of the way that Scraplow is right now. We're ahead on XP, so we'll take that for now. So here we can mark this and then the aimbot will kill everything. Or at least try to kill everything. It was just annoying because it wasn't on the bridge, and close, not quite on the bridge. Yeah, you messed up his Squirtillery, that's nice. Didn't do face damage, didn't really kill anything either. Can't drop too low because he'll be all over us with that Squirtillery and whatnot. Gizmo's gonna suck here. Should have split those, but I was worried about killing the Chisma. Okay, that's just a desperation deck, really. Just in time. Very fast, the Stun Blast. That's a better Dagger from him. Not enough. Not the cleanest. Would like it to be better than that, but it's enough.
Prepare yourself.
Right. Morelia.
Duel!
Gonna be a regular Morelia? Or an accursed Morelia? My bet is accursed. We'll probably tell from his first card. Okay. We want to make sure this Stixie dies if we can. Okay. Are you there? A little unfortunate. See, there we wait for the Marine to aggro on face, so the Marine doesn't pick off all of the little guys. Okay, we'll bring this down to the bottom, so we've got some help. The Squirtillery misses everything. Should have stunned earlier. No need to rush here. Got an XP lead. If you've got small units against Morelia, you've got to pay attention to her life drain, her spell book. Okay, this could be a problem. We don't have our stun ready. Maybe we can maybe just swap away from this. Might be the easiest thing to do. Be nice to kill some of this though. Leaders. Oh. Okay, she jumps back. She dies anyway. Kind of annoying. Right. Gotta switch for a while. We've got full HP, so we can just tank some of this on our face. But that aimbot's involved from there, that's actually amazing. Oh, I don't think we're going to save this. Just trying to bring that Stixie down, and then as I was casting that, I saw the assassin spawn. Okay. Big value from the magnetic bombs. Stixie still lives. We're almost at perk 3, so we've got a big XP lead here. Okay, so we should be able to switch her down. Switch away from the Squirtillery. That wasn't quite as good, maybe a little bit too early. Gonna waste the magnetic bombs a little bit, but good value there. And anyway, shutting that down currently. Assassin here somewhere. I'm a little bit scared about it. There it is. Okay, fuck that up. Okay. Tank something so we get our anti-air can survive. Kind of switched away from his Squirtillery before he even thought of doing it. Okay, so he wants to get his dragon out. We don't want to stack too much on the field while we're waiting for his dragon to spawn. I'm gonna at least split things up. I'm waiting for it. Okay. And his dragon is going to be irrelevant. Can't use the emphasis on the dragon, of course, since it is mythic. We can stun the F out of it. Proper well played. DPSing everything nicely. GG.
Victory at all cost.
Masters, get ready!
Okay, Ravager. So we know this is going to be aggro. The question is, what flavor? Now the Bridge Switch can really help us, but it's not going to help us if we die to a perk 1 push. Because we won't have it by then. We might, but it might be a little bit too late, so we'll see. Okay, I was going to put some pressure on there. I think we still can. Okay. Not too bad. Could have pushed into that, but I just want to be careful. Okay, so we got the Bridge Switch here that can really help us. Scotty's going to murder that. Okay, so the Devil Saw, not the Devil Saw. What's the Devil Saw from? Oh, that's from Marvel, isn't it? Okay. So Denver actually doing a decent job there. Does manage to get the kill, so that's kind of annoying. Okay, we do need to get the bridges back. I think we're okay with Denver. We've got some good DPS to push into that. Okay, looks like he's messed that up. He might be able to save it though with the taunt coming from. I feel like that it's enough damage for that to die, for the dog to die. Maybe he takes 96 damage or something now, and it turns out that I'm effing wrong. Be careful there, because you know that's going to jump. Okay. We're not too far down in HP. Scotty's kind of shredding that, so that's good. Denver's going to be a bit of a problem here. Oh, he gets the Succubus as well. Okay. Didn't really expect that. Okay, the Spirit's again a little bit annoying, but we've got a lot of HP, which really helps us, because we can tank stuff on our base. Okay, that apparently not interested at all. Helping us out there. What to do against that. Okay, we'll see if we can get the dog to come up the top here. Okay. We're at pack 3 now. Got a good bridge switch coming soon. Stack the bridges whilst we can. Now remember, she does her return damage while she's got a shield, so we want to stun her to deny that as much as we can. I think he just dies to the Night Bucks. GG.
You picked the Alpha. Let's duel.
Right, APEP. If you checked out my latest meta video, you'll know that APEP's very strong, or at least very heavily played, especially in randoms, but in all game modes. So the assassin's going to die to the Bombish. Okay, so he's got a Malshar as well, so be careful of that. Gonna let this. Okay. I was gonna let that Malshar aggro on face, but we don't really have much of a choice at this point. Hopefully this dog doesn't get through. Okay. Quite an aggro APEP deck. Ready to push something out of the pocket with the Impetus Blast. We'll just sit back, take some XP from him, and some face damage. Okay, something's at the bottom, so it must be something secret. Okay, so we've messed up his Screaming Scrap. We can switch the bridge to protect the Whirly. Get our DPS going. We did lose the bottom bridge, unfortunately. Again, we're ready to protect our Stun Blast. Try to move that up the top there so they don't get killed by that. Yeah, he's APEP, so that's very likely to be bait. And we don't get to find out. You could check the replay, but I don't think it really matters that much.
Come to me, minions.
Pretty new player.
Play
Right.
cards.
Another rat boat. Probably Zeppelin bombers. Seen a lot of Zeppelin bombers on the in rat boat and non-rat boat decks. Okay, we see the shrooms. Unfortunately, he picks up one with his heal buff. It's going to tank a little bit there. Actually, it's going to help him a little bit. The 2 heal puffs. Looks like it's from the Bounce Reach Flingers. Use our Master's DPS to help us out as much as we can there. everyone's 69 tech because of the piloted bug. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of HP, so we can take this on our face. Try to take the bridges from behind. They might run back, but they should go eventually. Okay, we've got to be careful of that Wheel of Doom. We can bait it out and switch with the bridge switch. I did want to switch there, but there was no way it was going to happen in time. Here we can switch up the top and grab the top bridge. A little more quickly. Is it worth it? Who knows? Gonna be a good deck, I think. Gonna stun this. You can switch again for the next stun. Not much DPS left, but needs to be careful not to drop too low because he does have some aggro cards. Okay, can't block that. We had some things to block the wheel with, but not efficiently. Oh, it's gonna be too late. Saw it too late. Okay, we get some free rage here. Owie. Have a good push switch now. Fuck, no we're not. Okay, he didn't get everything. Okay, we get the Night Puffs since they are minions. Pushes are getting a little scary to deal with. He has Dacked already. They're falling behind a little bit at the moment. He does have the Jing, so we don't want to push into that and get punished. He does have the will, remember. Probably gonna have to block it with the Scotty. Scotty's not quite there in time. That's gonna be annoying because we're not gonna get many Night Puffs from it. Okay, that's frustrating. It was annoying because we knew it was coming, we just couldn't react quite quickly enough. Didn't have the mana to react quickly enough. Let's put a little bit of pressure on here. We're almost at Mana Frenzy. Of course, so is he. should be a good bridge switch. Oh, almost there. Okay, Frenzy, bridge switch coming. I did that a little early, I can't cycle quickly enough now. Okay. I think we should be good here. I'm holding on to this impetus. I don't really want to do anything with it, to be honest. Okay, it was close until it wasn't. Well played. GG. Yeah, the monkeys did give us a bit of trouble. But Pert 3 kicked in and helped us a lot.
Prepare yourself.
Experienced player. Right, Bonson, good player. Diona, Grandmaster. See how we do. But these guys should, one should attach to each of these, and then the other one should go on and get the bridge. You have to be careful if they're against melee, because melee units will follow them. End up just in the bridge. It happens. Okay, we need to be careful with spells at the moment. Probably would have stunned that, but just turn off there. We can't. Unfortunate to get that. Okay, feels like we don't have any bridge grab at the moment. We used all of it. Getting stunned in the pocket there was a little bit frustrating. Get a couple of explosions there. Okay, that's some good value. Make sure this guy aggro's at the top. Get both of the bridges. These pebbles really put in a lot of work. I'm gonna kill this and then switch away if we're alive. We're not. Sad. We just don't have as much bridge control as him, so it's very difficult to get on the bridges. Like 3 may help, we'll see. Double trap's very powerful there. Feels very similar to when we play against like that Empyrean deck where it's just bridge grab after bridge grab. Can't keep up with it. Because we're so low HP, we have to play very defensively, which makes it freaking awkward as hell. Poke 3 could bring us back if we weren't too far down, but we're just too far behind. He doesn't need to go face, he's got such a big XP lead that he knows he's just going to win on Mana Frenzy. GG.
No one will stand in my way! Our way.
Let's fight.
It is cold in London. Right. Valorian. Always going to be concerned about Ardera. Ardera works well with Valorian since the healing helps her repair her self-damage. This looks like he might have just copied Mage Dell's deck. They probably ran into each other. No, I don't think he had the pokes in there. Okay. The Bridge Swish is great against Kayla. Shut down his shield. When we get too much poison here, we'll pop her out if we can. The Nats will aggro on her. Okay. Minimize how much damage we take. Best we can do. That's why multiple Arderas were just disgusting, because you couldn't really outplay them. You just had to tank some of the damage. Should have picked up the rage then. Pick it up now. Do we get it on the Siege Breaker now? Oh, definitely after it moved. I missed that because she moved when I didn't think she was going to move. That's really painful, because that's like the whole just nonsense strat. Just trying to get huge value from her. See, losing the shield there was really painful as well. The reason I'm not a fan of these kind of decks is they're the sort of decks where you can make one little mistake and you just get murdered. To not lose the shield. Oh, something hit the shield. Now we're gonna get smited. I think it was this crossbow dude at the back that hit the shield. Kind of annoying. You know what we have to do? Not always easy to do. Is she mythic anymore? She's not mythic, right? So we can move her. Feels like we don't have the tools to deal with this at all. I think it's the healing at perk 3. Really just becomes overwhelming. Made some mistakes early, but I don't think it changed much. Losing the shield on our aimbot, we have to be super careful not to lose that with the smite in play.
Throw down those cards.
There's going to be another one that's going to be hard, since it's just going to be constant splits on the bridge. So we'll likely just lose on XP. No, we needed that DPS.
And thus, shadows far less than
Okay, that's okay. It's not terrible. Are they still in range? Of course they are. I want to switch and then lose an additional bridge. I feel like we need to play more on the bridges here. us to deal with. She's gonna jump back. Okay, we killed that. Okay, that's the important thing, killing that damn Zapinator. That was something we didn't have many counters for.
I will never give in.
How does he? It just seems like he has so much. How does this happen? I'm gonna drop it on the bottom. Annoying. Just don't seem to win many, if any, trades. Okay, we really need perk 3. As we can. Okay, decent trade. This feels like we gotta just go in. Gotta get through to that zip if we can. Okay, Vector's helping us now. Can't use a spell here because this mother flipper. Oh. Do we have any face damage? Oh, missed that. Too bad. Oh no, that was really bad. Okay. May have just thrown it. We had a chance. Somehow I missed that damn spell. Now we're probably F. Hopefully that's not on face. Right, it's possible. Oh, the aimbot. Oh, let's go. He's at Mana Frenzy though.
I will never prefer
He doesn't have the HP to tank through this. Was close. Nearly had him. I think we would have won if I hadn't misplayed that stun blast. Or even misplayed that. It's very difficult for us to win on XP against something that's
You could
just
say that I'm
designed
a
for bridges.
light-hearted individual.
Okay, maybe one more.
Masters, get ready.
Okay, Lex was playing Ravager earlier. Looks like he switched to Valorian. Seems like these Valorian decks are definitely giving us a lot of problems. Didn't want to spawn at the top to set off the unholy ground. But maybe stun blast it to kill some more there, not sure. Oh, that's a little awkward. The Wheel of Doom's pretty bad for us. We don't have, as we saw earlier, any efficient ways of dealing with that. Trying to do some kind of push together here. Definitely going to need this stun. Weird pathing pushing us back. Jolo surviving there is annoying because it's going to pull them all back. Oh, I don't quite get that right. God damn it! Mistakes were made. Trying to kill those to stop the bridge grab. And he almost did. I think we have to stun that to win that trade. Should have played that further down. We got a spirit on it, which was actually unfortunate. That we will take. Spirit and shield gives it enough HP to tank through that. Oof. He wasn't expecting her to jump back, which is kind of foolish because he always jumps back. Okay, we're setting up here for a good bridge grab, bridge switch. Grenadier in there because it murders everything. Trying to bait his wheel out here. We can block it with a... Yep. Scotty with the spirit, so it's not quite as painful as it would normally be. Nice. That's not great. Keep these off our range if we can. Next bridge switch is coming, so we'll have a bit of that. Probably should have switched the other way. This Scrats are not going to do a great job there. The wheel's going to be superb. Not really much gained from that shield. Now he's gonna die. Nice. Okay, there's some King Puff gameplay for you. Hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments. Do you like to watch solos, pre-mades, randoms? Give me a heads up what you're enjoying here. And of course, don't forget, Media Masters 2.0 is on the way, 12th of December. And make sure you back up your decks. If you don't, you'll lose them. And that's pretty much all I want to tell you today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content here in the Fish Tank. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Fish out.